told my dad I wanted to go racing at 15 years old. And I always joke with him because he's like, I wanted a boy. It was either Fast Freddy
wow, Dad,
or
thanks.
Mustang Sally. He's like, I literally cried in the delivery room. They invited 12 finalists to the shootout. When they announced the finalist, I actually was not one of them. And then when I won, Mazda was like, hey, you want to be, we're shooting this docuseries. It's going to be on Amazon Prime, and we want you to be one of the main characters. I'm like, what? He loves fishing, and he sold his boat to invest money into my first race car. And
that's
like,
how you
for
know
me, I'm
he
like,
believes
oh
in
my
you.
God. Yes.
Yeah.
He's my number one fan, my number one supporter, and that's why he's so hard on me. It could cause you, over $100,000 in damage because you crashed, or you crashed someone else, or you hurt somebody else, or you hurt yourself. It's like so many things are at risk, and that's on the racetrack. That's not even away from the racetrack.
What's up, guys? My name is Preston, and we are back again with Street Car Talk Podcast. And we're here, and we have a very special guest. I don't know what episode this is, so don't hate me. I think this is like episode 3, 4, 5. Maybe it's 5. This is probably episode 5. But this is the channel that you guys submit questions, and we ask the host that we have the questions that are going to be here, that are going to be on our podcast. So this is ran by the people, and this is for the people. So today I have a very special guest. I have a race car driver. I have an entrepreneur. I have a business owner. I have, what else can I add to that title?
Girl boss.
I got a girl boss. I love it. I love it. Tell us who you are. For the people that don't know you, because a lot of people already know you. Tell people who you are.
Well, my name is Sally Mott, and I'm a race car driver. My dad was a race car driver, so I got into it, fell in love with the sport, and now it's my life. Racing is more than just a hobby. It's my career. It's I eat, breathe, and sleep racing, honestly. So that's me, and I did karting when I was 8 years old. Started driving around, fell in love with it. Told my dad I wanted to go racing at 15 years old. And I always joke with him because he's like, I wanted a boy. It was either Fast Freddy
wow, Dad,
or
thanks.
Mustang Sally. He's like, I literally cried in the delivery room when they told me, or in the room where they were, the gender reveal. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. He's like, but don't worry. I think it was a blessing that you're a girl now. I'm like,
100%.
Oh, right.
100%. He's probably super proud right now. So,
yes.
Yep. And how long have you been racing then?
So I've been racing now for about 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And when I told him I didn't want to go race because I was 8 years old, we drove around. He's like, well, do you want to go race against the boys? And for some reason, my 8-year-old self was like scared. I was like nervous. No. But we went to K1 Speed all the time and I enjoyed it. And he's like, well, it's the same thing. We're just going to do it like at the racetrack. Mm-hmm. Fast forward, I turned 15 and I changed my mind. I'm like, hey, let's do that racing thing.
Yep.
And so, of course, he's like, yes, finally, right? Because in his mind, if he had a boy, like it would be like, father, son, go racing all the time. So finally I came around to it. Did my first race, got taken out my first corner, first green flag by someone who wasn't even in my class. But luckily I still liked it.
Yep.
First 10 minutes on the car ride back home, it was dead silent. And then I was like, you know what? That was pretty fun. And he's like, yes, she's hooked. So from there, I got the racing bug, did karting for about 3 years, broke some track records, won championships. And then I was like, well, I think I could do this as like a career. I really want to do this, right? So it's like, all right, the money is a big thing. Sponsors don't really want to put their logos on a go-kart. They want to see it on a car. So the next progression step was to get into a car. And I really liked what Mazda was doing for the grassroots racers. So the next thing was a spec Miata. I did about a year of that.
You're getting way ahead. But I'm going to let you go, though. I'm going to let you cook. No, I'm going to let you cook right now. I like it. Yeah, let me cook.
I'll fast forward, but I did spec Miata and then heard about the Women's Initiative Scholarship with MX5 Cup. Did my first race, Petite Le Mans 2023, in hopes of getting invited to the shootout.
Le Mans.
Yes, Petite
Le
Mans.
That sounds really cool.
It was sick. It's at Road Atlanta every year. It's a 12-hour race. So like Le Mans, 24 hours, Petite Le Mans, 12.
That's cool.
And MX5 Cup happens to race alongside it. So it's a very taunting track.
Yeah.
It was hard.
But many people can't say that they've been on Le Mans.
Well, I wasn't on Le Mans. But it's called Petite Le Mans. It's at Road Atlanta.
Okay.
Yes, a little bit. It's a little bit confusing,
That's
but
okay.
It's still pretty badass.
It is. Let's not minimize. That's actually really cool.
Yeah. So they invited 12 finalists to the shootout. when they announced the finalist, I actually was not one of them.
Mm-hmm.
They called me a week before the shootout, and they're like, "Hey, like somebody dropped out. Like, there's a spot open. You were honorable mention. Like, you want to come?" And I'm like, "Oh my god,
Of course I want to go.
Of course,
Right.
ended up going. I won, and then when I won, Mazda was like, "Hey, you want to be? We're shooting this docu-series. It's gonna be on Amazon Prime, and we want you to be one of the main characters." I'm like, "What?"
Right.
Okay.
Right. Who
So-
would say no to that?
Yeah, I know, right? So I showed up to Daytona, my first race that season, and again, it's Daytona,
Mm-hmm.
already huge. First race of the season, already huge, and there's now a huge camera crew, boom mics, 4 cameras, like insane, and they're in my face every single session. And I know, like, it's my rookie year. I'm gonna make mistakes, and on top of that, now it's gonna be on camera for the entire world to see.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, oh my, it was a very mental struggle, like knowing that all of this was going to be on camera. If like anything I did, if I made a mistake, people would see it. It was just a lot. It was a lot mentally, but did 2 years of that.
Just a little bit of pressure.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
It's honestly shaped my character
Yes.
a lot.
Yep.
I said,
Yep.
this is 2 years of character building.
Yeah. I
So-
can imagine.
Anyways, I'm here now, and I'm pursuing the NASCAR route. So surprised, I guess.
Surprise.
Surprise.
Okay. Well, I
know.
got a question for you.
Okay.
And you have answered some of this, but we're going to take a step back for a second
All right.
because we want to get to know you a little bit more. So before the helmet goes on, who is Sally Mott?
Well, that's a that's a tricky question. What do you mean by that? I'm just a girl who likes to drive fast.
Okay, so let's dive a little bit deeper into that question. Before you put the helmet on and before you hit the track, who are you? What do you do? What do you do outside of racing?
Well, I used to have a better answer to that question before racing consumed a lot of my life. But I, on the side, I'm an independent consultant for an electricity company.
Okay.
So I have to talk to people, have to manage relationships, and I make money taking phone calls, kind of
Mhm.
like a customer service type of
Yeah.
thing. You know,
I can tell you're good at public speaking.
well, thank you. I had a camera in my face for 2 years.
Yeah.
And also racing does that to you. You know, you
Yeah.
got to get the sponsors, you got to be personable.
Yes,
So
you do.
so I do that. That kind of helps pay the bills, you know, my
Mhm.
rent and everything.
Yeah.
I love going to the gym and like working out, going outside, especially connected with
That's
nature.
probably a big part of it. Staying
It
in shape
is.
for driving.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it's like it does help with my racing because
Mhm.
working out is also, it sharpens you mentally. And obviously it's important for obvious reasons.
Yes.
Heat training and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Music is a really big part of my life. Like
Mhm.
I love going to concerts. I'm always listening to music. I can't stand silence. Even before I get in the racetrack, or I'm sorry, in the race car, I have my AirPods in. I'm listening to music. Like I'm hyping myself up. And I used to actually be super into like painting and drawing and baking and like being like a lot of creative outlets.
Yep.
Now I just I don't have time for it. But like racing is now my like creative outlet where I don't know, it's almost like sounds like kind of corny, but like a way of self-expression kind of.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, and then
Us
I
car
love
people, we all get it. We
yeah,
get
that's
it.
true. That's
Yeah.
true. I do like my car as well. I drive a
Yep.
Mustang Sally. That's what I was named after the song.
Okay.
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 And I like my dogs. So yeah, like that's kind of me. I like to
You
have
know,
fun.
I'm more of a Mopar guy, so I just want to throw that
A
out
what
there.
guy?
A Mopar, so like the Dodges,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Chargers, Challengers. I know you said Mustang,
I prefer
but
the Mustangs. I think they're a little bit better.
no.
But to be honest,
we'll be cool. We're still
to
cool.
be honest,
That's
I'm
okay.
not a big like American muscle person.
Okay.
Even though I drive a Mustang, I like Porsches.
Okay, what's your
I
favorite Porsche?
Well, so you know the Porsche from Cars, Sally.
Yes.
So I actually have that
Okay.
tattooed on my leg.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
she's
Okay.
my like dream car because Porsche has a Sally edition,
Yes.
light blue,
Yep.
with the red leather seats, 911.
Yep.
Like so.
Oh.
I got to track a couple, and like,
Yep.
oh man, they make you feel like a superhero
Do they?
on track. Like
Yeah.
they just handle like a dream. It's insane.
So it's not as much as the driver; it's more so the car. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, after that, I jumped in a Lamborghini Huracan, which is like diabolical. Like it's just a
Yes.
tendency to like oversteer, and it's a very like emotional car. I loved both of them. Don't get me wrong. The Lambo was like more, it was trickier to drive,
Mm-hmm.
but you get in the Porsche, and it's just like
It's refined.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
just does everything perfectly. You're like,
Yes.
whoa.
Yes, it does. Yes,
So
it does.
yes and no. Like I like a challenge, but then I'm like, this is like luxury, So
So when was the exact moment that you realized racing wasn't just fun, it was your path?
man, I would have to say once I started getting into car racing and like dialing that in, because it took me a minute from from go-karts to cars. There's now shifting, now there's suspension. There's a whole new level of things you have to learn. And then there's the racecraft. So once I started getting the hang of that, like racing became more fun because I was winning, right? When you win, for me, when I win, I have more fun.
More, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like sports. Same
Yes,
way.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? And then I started falling in love with the other things about racing that isn't just what happens on track. It's the people you're meeting, the traveling, the connections I was making, and then like the bond I was strengthening with my dad. It kind of became like our shared passion. And I don't know, we have a really good relationship now, and like it's just forced me to come out of my shell. I've had to network and I've had to get the sponsors to keep myself in the seat. Like it makes me motivated.
Hard? Is that hard to do?
Yeah, dude, it's the hardest part.
Is it?
And it's like a lot of people watch racing and they're like, oh, I'm watching cars go around in circles. Oh, dude, it's so easy, whatever. It's like, okay, first of all, you're so wrong. It's not easy. Yes. Second of all, what you're seeing right now in the broadcast is like 10% of, maybe not even, I don't know.
A small
maybe 10% of what it takes to like get there. Like getting there is like an accomplishment.
That is the hard
Getting
part.
the money,
yes,
getting prepared, doing the homework. Like you do this all like the month before the race. It takes so much, and you don't see that behind the scenes. All you see is cars going around on track, and you're like, oh, it's so easy. It's
and
like,
the person either winning or losing.
Exactly.
Get the celebration. You don't see the hard work that go into the celebration.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And so honestly, for me, the more races I've lost or done bad at, I've learned more those races than the ones that I've won.
I like that.
But the ones that you do win at, it's like really sweet because everything comes together. In racing, you could have a mechanical failure. Your car chief could tell you to do something that causes you to lose the race. You could have a brain fart. Like so many things could go wrong. And when you actually get that win, it's like everything came together. It's like, oh my God, it's like the best feeling in the world. It might not feel as good to lose, but in hindsight, like me looking back, I'm like, wow, I learned so much more when I lost.
Yep. And you still
Talk
have
about character
opportunities.
building.
So
yes,
opportunities are, I feel like when you have an opportunity to do things at the level that you're at, a loss is not just as good as a win, but it teaches you just as much as a win does.
Exactly.
So it's really cool to see that you're at that level and continuing to climb the ranks. You're young. I don't want to throw your age out there. They can find you if they want to see it, but you're young and you've had a lot of success so far in your career. How do you feel about that? Are you hard on yourself?
Yeah, I'm my worst critic for sure. But I also think that exact fact is the reason why I'm as far as I am. And my dad, he has pushed me to kind of have that mindset of like, if you're not winning, what are we doing?
Yeah, not
and
first
also,
or last.
Exactly, like
Bobby.
Pretty much,
There
And in First to the Finish, which is the TV show, my motto, which it still is, it always is which I got from my dad, is when the helmet goes on, nothing else matters.
Yes.
And on the movie the show poster, it's actually on there. Like it's like the theme for the show. So it's kind of cool. But like,
and what's the show called? Drop a gem.
It's called First to the Finish.
Okay, and it's where?
On Prime Video.
Okay.
Right. So six episode like docu-series, 45 minutes each.
So go take a look at it, guys.
It's my rookie year. Don't hold it against me. I did some stuff and I learned a lot from it. So that's what matters.
That's all that matters, right? Exactly.
Yes. But yeah, like he also taught me just because I'm a girl doesn't mean people should sugarcoat things, right? Be like, oh, you're doing so well for a girl. No.
Right.
Like we're here to be the best, not the best girl driver.
100%.
And also like the way that you present yourself on social media is really important. Yes. In my opinion, I don't think female drivers should get attention and grow their platform by taking their clothes off. That's just me.
I agree 1,000%. But that's the world that we live in.
It is.
I agree.
Clicks and social media and followers and engagement, that's how you get sponsorship. It's like, how can we do that without sacrificing other things? It's like, well, the answer is simple. Win.
Yep.
get your name on the headlines by winning. And obviously it's easier said than done, but like, that's kind of like, I want to do well and I want to make a name for myself and become a household name. And I think the more I can do that, the more doors will open and the more sponsorships will come. Because right now that's my biggest setback is like, I don't have the money to put myself in a better spot right now. I'm doing the best with what I have now.
Racing is expensive.
It's so much money. And that's another thing. When you watch the broadcast, oh, it's a car. Blah, blah, blah. Right. When I was in MX5 Cup, there was a 17-car pileup at Daytona on the drop of the green flag. I was involved. A lot of people didn't do anything wrong. They just got caught up in someone else's mess. The comments were like, oh, this crash was like $1,000 max, like for everybody, because we're in Miatas. That crash was probably like $1 to $2 million. Like MX5, like it's so expensive, and you're like, oh, it's just a Miata, it's so cheap. No,
wow.
And it goes the same for all kinds of racing. It's just so much money. You don't realize it.
I never thought about that. Yeah, I wouldn't have realized that either. But wow, that's a big crash.
So if you don't have a family with a lot of money, what are you going to do? You have to bring money in some way or else you just don't go racing.
You do.
It's not like there's a backup plan where it's like, oh, it's okay, honey. We didn't get the money. You didn't get the money. I'll figure it out for you. No. No.
Let's go to your trust fund and pull it out.
Yeah.
I wish, right?
Get out of my retirement. Unless, some people might do that. But
yeah.
My dad did do that financially for me for a while, and he had to stop because he's like, I want to retire. I want to move to Costa Rica.
At some point, you're right.
And he's like, when you make it, I want you to buy me that red Ferrari that I've always wanted in that villa on the cliff.
And put all that money back that I gave you. Yep.
Which I would love to do. Like, if I made that much money from racing, I would pay my dad back. He doesn't expect me to, but it's so much sacrifice.
It's giving back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he sacrificed.
He loves fishing, and he sold his boat to invest money into my first race car. And
that's how you
for
know
me, I'm like,
oh
my God. Yes. Yeah. He's my number one fan, my number one supporter, and that's why he's so hard on me.
Yes.
So when he says something that's like, dang, that hurts my feelings, it's like, well, it's because I know you can do so much better, or, it's coming from a place of love. So
love sometimes hurts. So
this is true.
Honesty.
Yes.
What's the hardest part about racing that nobody talks about? I have to find questions to ask you because you're so in depth with your answers. You're answering some of my questions, so I just want to let you know, I have to I'm pulling questions out of this right now.
All right, well that's good. I have a lot of years to think about these things in depth. You know what I mean? I'm 100% in, so think about these on all different levels.
That's fair.
fair.
What's the hardest part about racing that nobody talks about? But you kind of touched on it with the sponsors and just being able to pay for the sport itself. So I guess that would be a piece of it.
So I'd say for my I don't know if this is the right word, but physical answer would be finding sponsorships, finding the money. Yeah. But on another level, I'd say mentally it's really, really difficult. It tests you in ways that you don't get tested in other sports. Other sports are more physical, and they they rely on you to be physically inept to do these certain things. In a race car, you have to be physically in shape, right? But it's not like your body's doing all the work. A car is. So I like to say the race car doesn't know whether you're a female or you're male.
Agreed. Yes.
Another thing is everything that's happening from your body comes from your mind. So it's all in between your ears. If you don't have the right mentality going into a race and you get into the lead and you somehow don't think that you deserve to be in the lead and you don't deserve to win, subconsciously your body's not going to let you do it. I know because it's happened to me. And after that race, I had to get a sports therapist to figure out what is wrong with me. Are my deserve levels not up there? Am I not? Can I mentally not do it? I'm like, no, I'm fast. I know I am. These guys aren't Superman. If they can do it, I can do it. Yep. So for me, that's been a challenge, is overcoming myself, getting out of my own way. And
I just want to say I love that insight because I would have never thought about that until you just said it. That is absolutely
things that people don't think about.
Nobody would think about. Unless you're driving on a regular basis, we don't think about this stuff.
Yeah.
You're right. That's really smart.
And it's you see these guys winning every single weekend, jumping in different types of cars, and instantly they can flip the switch. Some people, you can't jump in a sports car and then get in a stock car and then get in a Legends car. you have to be mentally flexible. And on top of that, again, if you don't think you deserve to win, you're not going to do it. Then there's the racecraft part of it, right? Where it's like a high-speed chess game where you're thinking on the fly and like kind of anticipating what the person behind you is going to do. Say it's the last lap. It's your last chance to win. And you're in second place. You have to set the guy up 10 corners before, right? So it's like you're constantly thinking while going over 100 miles an hour. It's like, it's insane. I mean, people don't realize how tricky the sport is. They just think, oh, you're driving in circles or you're just turning left. It's like, there's so much going on up here. It's like, you could say you could do it all day long. Like, especially being a female, it's like guys are like, oh, I could go faster. I could beat you. It's like,
of course.
Okay, well, maybe after, the same amount of years I've been doing it, it's just not as easy as it looks.
It's not. It's the same with athletes too. I can do that. Why didn't he do this? He could have just did that. I'm like, well, that's easy to say when it's not you.
Exactly.
You got to make that split second
and
decision.
The spur of the moment too.
Right.
And the reaction times, it's like,
yes.
If you make the wrong decision or you don't react fast enough, it could cause you, over $100,000 in damage because you crashed or you crashed someone else or you hurt somebody else or you hurt yourself. It's like so many things are at risk, and that's on the racetrack. That's not even away from the racetrack. Away from the racetrack, how many sacrifices were made? How much time did you spend preparing for this race? And if you, basically blow it off in one split second, that was bad decision. It's like you have till your next race, which could be a month, to like reflect on it and beat yourself up over it and get discouraged, and now you're not motivated to work hard, and it's like you can just spiral. So it's like you have to be very mentally resilient.
Yes, you do.
And it has forced me to dig really deep.
Do you have to, when you're not racing, do you have to be careful of doing certain activities so you don't like get hurt doing them? So for instance, do you now no longer go kart race for fun because you could get injured driving a kart? Or do you not think about it like that?
Like I could get injured driving a kart for my next race.
Before your next race.
Yeah. Like my dad is very like, if I'm like, hey, I'm going to go do this thing. Like I'm going to go skydiving. He did not like that. He's like you could literally die. Like I've invested so much money in you. What are you doing? And I know some drivers.
That's probably a real conversation.
Yeah.
I figured when you said that.
It was. But like, I know the higher levels you go, like F1 drivers, right? They have contracts where it's literally like you cannot go skydiving, you cannot go skiing, like things that you could hurt yourself because you have a race that we've obviously put so much money into. And it's like you're not allowed to do these things. So yes, even when I go for runs or I'm working out, like I can't injure myself. Like I have to be ready to go at all times because you never know when you get that call to be put in a race car. Yeah. I've had it happen. Like somebody called me like, hey, I need you to drive for me in this race. And it was the next week. I'm like, well, if I hurt myself, I wouldn't be able to do it, right?
Agreed.
So you got to take every opportunity as it comes.
Do you have to tweak your diet before you drive? Or are there certain foods that you try to avoid before you drive because, maybe you might have a reaction to it, or maybe you might get an upset stomach from it, or you just don't want to be too heavy before you get in there?
That's actually a great question because my first race in my late model is this weekend. And this week I'm eating like really clean. Yeah. Because I'm about to get, it's been a month, working out and stuff, heat training. But yes, like this week, especially since I'm in the car Friday and Saturday, I'm trying to eat as clean as possible, like get mentally prepared. I enjoy working out, but like when it's Easter, like it was Easter, like
of course, yeah.
I ate a lot of food and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so terrible, but like I love food, but
you gotta enjoy life.
I gotta like lock in,
Right.
But yeah, like I'd say like the preparation starts the month before at least, and it's not just what you eat and working out, but it's also like sim time. For me, heat training, visualizing, a lot of it that's pretty good for your subconscious is visualizing. Laps, good laps, potential situations you could be in, like okay, I'm racing for the lead, blah blah blah, restarts. And I like to read, just kind of keep my mind sharp. But yeah, I mean,
let me go back to something you said. What's your favorite sim game that you play? Sim racing game?
iRacing.
iRacing?
100%. It's, I'd say, the most realistic. What? You don't like it?
No. Let
me guess. You're either Assetto or Gran Turismo.
Assetto. I like Assetto, but here's why. I played iRacing. I know we getting off subject here for a second. I played iRacing and I spin out so easy. And it
What car were you driving?
Me. I mean, I've tried them all.
The MX-5 Cup.
But I'm the best at rally racing.
What?
Don't know why, but I win rally race, right? Rally racing.
On iRacing or
Yeah, on iRacing.
there's no what?
There is rally.
There is.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yep.
You know, I got offered a to do a race in China this next week for rally.
Are you?
Isn't 8? No, I can't. I can't get a visa in time.
Oh, okay. They're not gonna fast track you?
I don't know. They're like, then they
That would be
messaged me
so
like, we
fun.
got another driver. I was like, bro.
I've always like dreamed of doing a rally race.
I know, me
Yeah.
too. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be probably really addictive.
Yeah.
And like drain my
Yeah.
money. And I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I need to do races that will only progress my career in the right ways. But
Live out my
Self-control.
Ken Block fantasy. That's all I'm trying to do.
I know.
Okay, so let's pull back into it. Being featured on First to Finish, did it show the real you or just part of the story?
Ooh. So here's my honest opinion about First to the Finish. Everything on the show happened.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing was like, this didn't happen. It wasn't real. But the way that it was edited was like, it's edited like a reality TV show to be more dramatic, to be more interesting. It's a TV show, right?
Yes.
You got to keep the interest somehow.
Yep.
So when I watched it, first of all, it's really hard to watch yourself. I was like, oh my God, I can't watch this. No. I was like, I walk like that. I talk like that. Why did I say
Right.
that?
Start picking everything apart.
And I was like, why did I cry at this? But I watched it and I'm like, man, I remember this. Obviously, it was last year, but I don't remember it like that. Like, I don't remember it happening like that, So the music and the way they put it together, I'm like, oh. I would say now, to answer your question, it's not me. Like, I'd say the best way to self-improve is to watch a season of yourself, because you critique yourself. You're like, oh my God, I do that. What? And then the next year, my last year was my second year in the MX5 Cup. After watching the show, I was like, I hate that I was so emotional. I hate how sporadic I was on the radio. Like, I was just so fast to be like, oh my God, something's wrong with the car. And not be like, well, it's probably me. Calm down. Like my me over the radio was just so fast and freaked out. It's like, if I'm like that in the race car, I am not driving well. I need to be driving relaxed, feeling the car. You know what I mean? So all these things I took note of that I didn't like, I was able to change the next year and be completely different, totally different driver and person. And I feel like I learned so much from it after watching. I'm like, okay, that's how not to be. But it was good development, I'd say.
So one thing I didn't like when I did my show is the way that I sounded.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, why do I sound like that? Do I really sound like that? I was asking everybody.
And now you're on a podcast.
Like right, exactly. But they can add bass boost and treble and change my vocals up. So I like the way I sound on here. But when I was edited and it hit TV, I was like, do I really sound like that, y'all? It's like, yeah, that's you. So that's just me. That's me.
Yeah, but nobody else says that's
nobody
normal.
cared. It was like, that's how you sound. And I was like, wow.
Yeah. That's what I have to tell myself. I'm like, literally, nobody else thinks it's weird. It's just me. Even the way I look, I was like, what? Yep. No. And well, that's what everyone sees.
Everybody's whatever. Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I did.
No, it looks pretty good to me.
Right.
How? What?
Have you had a this is my moment race yet? Or is that still coming?
Man. Well, so I got my first top 5 at Martinsville last year. And that was really cool.
Okay. Yeah.
But I would say the most groundbreaking event for me was CTMP last year. I qualified 6th. And just to paint a picture, MX5 Cup is the most, I'm biased, but it's one of the most competitive racing series in the world, road racing series, because we're bump drafting each other. Top 20 are separated by a 1/10 of a second.
Mm-hmm.
No female driver has I guess qualified that well. Well, back in the day when it was split platform. But anyways, that's a different story. So anyways, I was very proud of myself. I qualified 6th and I was finally getting the pace and it was clicking. It was coming together. I'm like, this is my race. This is my track. I'm having fun. Oh my God, I'm doing so well, right? And people were cheering for me. All the moms in the paddock were like, let's go, Sally, one for the girls, right? And I'm like, I'm making history. Let's go. And this is when I talk about my deserve level. It was the first time I had the chance to start on the 3rd row. It wasn't even pole. It wasn't even first place. That's what trips me out is it was 6th place. It's it's not even that good. It was good for me. I was excited, but I wanted to be at the front. So anyways, the race goes on and I just drop. I drop like a rock. People are passing me. I'm like mentally like, oh my God. I put so much pressure on myself that I screwed myself. And that race weekend was the one that I was like, I need help. Like I need a professional to like talk, like what is wrong with me? Why do I not? Obviously I have the speed. I have the talent. I can do it. Something in my head's preventing me from it. Like I literally showed everybody that I had the speed and then drove myself down to where I thought I was comfortable and like, this is where I belong, everybody. In 18th place, it's like, it's not me.
No.
You know, it's like what? So you asked like, what's the most like?
This
like,
is my moment.
That moment was like when I qualified 6th. I'm like, this is my moment. I got this. And then in the race, it was like, whoa, that just showed me so much about myself that I didn't see before.
But that's really big on you to recognize that, though.
Yeah, and it's like that was probably my worst race ever.
Yeah.
But I learned so much, like the most, and it's helped me from like since then every race after. And I could tell you about all the great races that I've had, right? But like, you know, those are great and all, and like that was like, yes, this is my moment. I'm on top of the world. But that was probably the most like meaningful because it started with like, yeah, I'm on top of the world. This is the best ever. I finally got this qualifying stuff down because qualifying's so hard. Like I did it. And then from there, it just went to shit. But I learned, like you said, I can't even stress how much, like, how important that was for me.
And you'll always remember that. I can tell by the way you talk about it now, like, that was a moment for you.
Yeah.
You'll always remember it. You won't let it happen again. And I love that.
Yeah.
Yep. I love that.
Not really my moment, but.
That's okay. It's still a moment.
Important.
That's still, like, a moment that will help you kind of like define your career, define who you are, because you have that to stand on. And it's like what they call a testimony, right? That's like your testimony. This is what happened to me. I'll always remember this. And now this is why I'm this great kick-ass person, because this happened to me. It's one of those moments.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree.
I respect that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Of course. What message do you want young girls watching you to take away in 60 seconds?
Just because you don't see people who look like you doesn't mean you can't do it. Nobody is Superman. If somebody else can do it, you can do it. There's nothing, you know, and if you have the passion to do it, do it. As long as you're willing to work hard and you're determined and you're driven, you can make anything happen. And I think that's cliche, but it's true. I proved that to myself so many times. So that's what I would say is if you want to do it, go make it happen.
And last question. When your career is over, what do you want people to say about Sally Mott?
When my career is over, I want people to say that I inspired them to chase their dreams and to do what they thought was impossible. I think my goal is to have a driving school for female drivers in any category of motorsports that they want, to kind of create a ladder system and help them do what us drivers are trying to do now is make it and make it more accessible, make it easier. So help the younger generation to like, you know, chase their dreams and make it a reality. So if I had something like that right now, I think it'd be really helpful. So if I can learn it the hard way and get all that stuff out of the way and teach the youth, I think that'd be a good contribution from me to the Motorsports Society.
Yep. Every generation has got to get easier.
Yeah.
It's got to get easier.
But we can't be lazier. We have to work harder.
That's true. Definitely true.
The harder we work, the more elevated we'll be.
Well, if people wanted to find you, Sally, where would they find you? How do they find you? What platforms? What handle do they type in? How do they find you?
Well, everything is Sally Mott Racing. Instagram, Facebook. I do LinkedIn. Unfortunately, I don't do TikTok. And then
no dancing?
Yeah, no. I don't know. The algorithm is so tricky. But, I just gotta learn the algorithm.
That's true.
Like I'll post something that's literally went viral on Instagram, and then there's like 2 views on TikTok. I'm like, what?
Yep, and vice versa.
I know. I'm like, dude, I don't.
That's funny. That's true.
I have race cars to drive. Gosh dang it, I can't learn 2 algorithms.
Right.
And then SallyMottRacing.com, which is my website, which I'll have some new merch out soon, so you can support that way too.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it also helps keep the car running.
Correct.
So make sure you guys pick up some merch when it comes. What's the time frame on that merch? Maybe 2 months?
Yes.
3? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So everybody keep a look on the website and make sure when it drops, you go help Sally out. We need to keep that car running. She's a great driver. She's coming up in the ranks. She has so much life left Go support her. Period.
Period.
Well, until next time, this is Street Car Talk Podcast. I have Sally Mott here from Sally Mott Racing. And we are going to wrap this up. Again, this is the podcast that's made for the people, and questions are generated by the people. Catch us on YouTube, catch us on Instagram, catch us on Facebook. I think even on TikTok, but no dancing. So until next time, we will see you all later. We are out. Thank you for coming. Peace. See you later.